It's a cougar, all right. Prime specimen.
A prime specimen. So this whole scene is like a parody of a National Geographic documentary about a wild animal, and you will hear many collocations that are common within this context. Prime is used to say that someone or something is a very good example of a particular kind of person or thing. A specimen is an individual animal or plant. In this case, Barney says she's a prime specimen of a cougar. In other words, a perfect example. Another common collocation is prime example, which means a very good example of something. Example: he's a prime example of how you should run a business.
The cougar keeps up with current hairstyles as a form of camouflage.
Keep up with. To learn about or be aware of current news and events, or, in fashion, to know the latest trends. Example: I can't seem to keep up with all the technological advancements nowadays. This is what the title of a famous American reality show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, means. That is, the show is about the events and developments in the bizarre and extravagant lives of the members of this family. Camouflage. In nature, camouflage is the color or shape of a plant or an animal's fur that mixes with their environment and makes it difficult for predators to see. It is also common for soldiers to wear camouflage or camo. Here, her hair is a way for the professor to camouflage or hide her real age.
The prey may not realize that he's engaged to cougar until he's already being dragged. Until he's already being dragged. Until he's already being dragged, helpless, back to her lair.
Prey. An animal that's attacked by a predator. For example, gazelles are prey to lions, leopards, and many other big cats. He's already being dragged, helpless, back to her lair. To drag is to pull something across the ground. To be helpless is to be incapable of solving a problem. And a lair is the place where a wild animal sleeps. This whole part is funny because they're using language that compares the cougar in this scene to what a real cougar would do to its prey in the wild.
The cougar displays maximum cleavage possible to captivate her prey.
To display. Synonym of to show. Example: clothes are displayed in the store window. It can also mean to show a particular feeling, emotion, skill, etc. that you have. Example: Leonardo DiCaprio displayed his acting skills in Titanic. Cleavage: the space between a woman's breasts, especially when it can be easily seen. Captivate: if you're captivated by someone or something, you find them fascinating and attractive, almost in a magical way. Example: when I was a child, I was captivated by dinosaurs.
If you're watching them bounce, she's about to pounce.
Bounce: to move up and down like a basketball. Pounce: to suddenly jump toward and take hold of someone or something. This is the action that many predators do when trying to catch their prey.
Let's see the claws. Long and sharp to ward off rival females or open alimony checks.
Claw: the sharp curved nails at the end of some animals' feet. Ward off: to avoid being affected by a danger. Example: in the wild, most animals have some kind of defense mechanism to ward off predators. Alimony: a payment to a former spouse following a separation or divorce. This is funny because it doesn't really fit with the rest of the analogy of the cougar.
Yeah, this one's a beaut.
A beaut, short for a beautiful thing. A particularly fine example of something. Example: this 1980 Mercedes is a beaut.
Go mount and stuff that cougar.
Go mount and stuff that cougar. Stuff and mount is what a hunter might do with an animal he killed as a trophy. To mount can mean to put on display, and to stuff meaning to fill a dead animal in order to preserve it, a practice that is known as taxidermy. However, this also can be understood in a different way and continues with the analogy. To mount also means to get up on an animal, most commonly a horse or a bicycle, in order to ride it. It's also the action a male animal does when climbing on top of a female in order to have sex. And stuff is a vulgar way to describe a man having sex with a woman.
Tell me what you want to get out. Tell me what you want to get out. Tell me what you want to get out.
What I want is you. What I want is you.